According to the book of Mark, chapter 2, verses 19 to 22, Jesus uses analogies to explain a significant shift in spiritual practices that his presence introduces. When Jesus refers to himself as the bridegroom, he communicates the joy and celebration that his presence brings, rendering fasting inappropriate. It's like having a party while the guest of honor is present. It's a time for celebration, not for fasting. However, Jesus also foretells a time when he will be taken away, and then his followers will fast. This emphasizes the cyclical nature of life, and that there is a time for everything, a time for joy, and a time for solemnity. Then comes the analogy of the unshrunk cloth and the old garment. If you've ever tried to patch an old pair of jeans with a new piece of denim, you might have noticed that the new patch, after being washed and dried, shrinks and tears away from the old fabric. What Jesus is saying here is that you cannot mix the old with the new. The new patch represents the new covenant Jesus brings, which cannot be confined or limited by the old laws and traditions, represented by the old garment. In the same vein, Jesus uses the illustration of new wine and old wineskins. In the old times, people used to store wine in leather skins. As the wine ferments, it expands. Old wineskins, already stretched and brittle, would burst if filled with new wine. This metaphor is similar to the unshrunk patch and old garment. The new wine is the new teachings of Jesus, full of life and power, which cannot be contained within the old, rigid structures of traditional Judaism. In summary, these analogies used by Jesus in the book of Mark serve to illustrate the transformative power of his teachings. The presence of Jesus brought about a time for joy and celebration, not fasting. His teachings, represented by the new patch and the new wine, are not meant to be confined by old traditions and laws, but require a fresh approach and understanding. These metaphors speak to the timeless truth that spiritual growth often involves letting go of old ways to make room for the new. Be blessed, brothers and sisters, in Jesus' name.